Hello everyone, hope everyone's fine, and I believe everybody has completed the checking of the answer sheets. Now is the time that we just explore how to share the sheets with the students by making different folders, segregating them student wise, and then forwarding it to the students so that they can see their answer sheets and cross check and get to know their performance. So the first step for the same is that we get to identify that whether our answer sheets were checked on OneDrive or laptop. So there are two ways in which probably some teachers have checked in OneDrive and some teachers might have checked on laptop directly. So in either ways, the steps would be almost same. So we will first see in case the papers are on OneDrive. So if the papers are on OneDrive, we need to go to office.com. So for that, first of all, we will open our web browser on the laptop. So all the work first has to be done on the laptop. We have to open our laptop, and on any web browser, we need to open office.com with our Teams login ID and password. Once our login ID password of Teams is done and we are in OneDrive, so in office.com, so this is office.com's website which is open right now in front of us. In office.com we have OneDrive available, right? So here we will click on OneDrive icon, and from that OneDrive icon now we will get our. So now you can see that here we have all the folders that I created after checking off all my class files, and they are available in the My Files tab of OneDrive. So these are the folders. What we need to do, the first step is that we need to download these folders on the laptop. So for that, first of all, we'll click on these three dots, and these three dots will show the option of download. So we will click on download. The moment we do it, all the files of this folder will be converted to a zip file automatically and will be saved in the downloads section of our laptop. So to show you, I will just open the downloads folder of my laptop, and here you see that this folder is being created. So right now the downloading is going on. Here you can see in the bottom left corner the downloading is going on since it has many files. 30 students answer sheets are there in that folder, so it is taking a little time. It will once complete, then this folder, which is at this time only, will get shown to us. So we'll wait till the folder is completely downloaded. The zip folder is being created automatically. So this is the first step. Basically, we need to download the folders which are already created on our OneDrives. The step I will tell once again. You click three dots in front of your folder name, which says show actions. And once you click here, you have the download option. You will click on download option. It will automatically create a zip folder of this very folder which you selected, and it will be saved into the downloads folder of your computer or laptop, whichever device you might be using. So I believe the downloading is complete, as I can see. So we'll go to the downloads folder once again, and here we find that this folder has been completely downloaded. If I'll just try to open it, I'll double click. It will show me the class folder now inside it. So you can see this is the same folder which I had downloaded. This was 11th A computer science. This is also 11th A checked computer science. So once I'll double click this folder, I can find that all the 30 files that I created within it are intact and saved with me on my laptop in a zip folder. Now, so this is the first step, and now second step is that we send this zip folder to the class teacher. So this is for the subject teachers that I am sharing right now, the first two steps. Second step is that we need to send this zip folder to the class teacher. For that, what we will do is we will now open our Gmail or our email account on whichever domain we might have. So once we open our email account, from there we can compose an email to the class teacher and send it on class teacher's email account by attaching the folder that has been created, downloaded by us in the download section. So while the Gmail is opening and we know that the folder is already in the download section. So here is our Gmail account or any other email account that you might be using. Click on compose and now we will send the email to the class teacher. So here in case I have to send it to Miss Amarpreet Kaur, who is the class teacher of 11th A. So I'll just add the class teacher's email address and then subject. And now we have to attach. So for attachment, we can simply come to this downloads folder. In the downloads folder, we have this zip file, which is already created. So this zip file, the upper one, is the one that I had created. If you want, you can rename and change its name by right clicking, and there is a rename option. So in case you don't want, you can directly send also. That is not a problem. So I'm just sending like that. Just drag it to the area of your email that you were composing. So once you do it, you can see the file is quite big, 117.2 MB. So the folder size or the file size is right now bigger than 25 MB as written here. It will be sent on my Google Drive instead of directly copying the file into my email. It is creating a link after uploading this file into the Google Drive of my Gmail. So this file will be saved on my Gmail automatically, Google Drive, and then the link of that Gmail will be shared with the class teacher. So now you can see that the zip folder has been attached through the through the Google Drive, and now we can just send it to the class teacher. I am right now just sending to myself also so that I can show you how to download from the class teacher's end also. So I'm just adding my email ID also, and now you can click on send and the email will be delivered to the, and here while sending, share one person to view, turn link sharing on. So you can just turn on the link for sharing so that the other person can download from their end also. So click on send. The email, you can see this is my received email. Just now I'd sent to myself also as a copy in addition to the class teacher. So that's how we can send the email as a subject teacher to the class teacher. Now I'll share with you that on the class teacher's end, how the class teacher is going to download and create folders. So first step on the class teacher's end is to create the folders of all these students of the class.